Number 22. He is a guy to look out for. When I say sharpshooter, if you leave him open, you might as well guarantee that it's going bottoms.
Forget about it.
Forget about it. And this is one of my favorite players right here, Kadarius
Ash.
Last game, he had 24 points and 16 rebounds. He shot 6 for 10 from the field goal, 12 for 13 from the free throw line, shooting 90% from the free throw line, 6 assists and 3 blocks. Last year, SIAC Defensive Player of the Year, and also first-time all-team SIAC player.
Ashanti Sanders is taking the place of Terrence Holt, who suffered a foot injury in practice earlier this week.
Yeah, you know what? It actually happened yesterday with one of my teammates. They told me he was running around in practice and someone stepped on his heel and he twisted his foot a funny way from the front, like almost on the side. So sorry to say he has a broken left foot.
Wow. That is a big and key loss for Lane College.
You're definitely right about it being a key loss, Julien. A lot of people might not know this, but last week he was Player of the Week, first-time Player of the Week. His first game was against Penn College, and December 16th had a rough start, but here we go with the tip-off.
Jason Paisley jumped it off against Tevin Roberts, and the tip was controlled by Tuskegee University. Here's flag. Here's Paisley for 3, and the first bucket of the game for Jason Paisley.
Definitely got to watch number 5. He could definitely knock down a long ball, Julien.
Here's Sanders. Gets it to Roberts. Corner to Ash. He'll dribble him inside, and he'll put the Lane College Dragons on the board.
That's all night, Julien. I feel like can no one stop him. His motor is unbelievable. I mean, you might think he might be tired 1 second if he has his hands on his knees, and the truth of the matter is he's never really tired.
Here's Roach. In the corner 3, that's no good. Rebound, Kadarius Ash. And look out, Kadarius Ash is a dribbler. He'll dribble it on the inside, and he'll give it up to Roberts. Tevin Roberts ditches it to Sanders, back to Ash. Ash being double teamed and dodge. Doesn't have enough time. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Sanders for 3, and it's good. There's that three-point basket you were talking about.
You have to find Sanders in the open court. You cannot leave him in the corner wide open, or it's bottom of the net every time, guaranteed.
Here's Tuskegee on the other end, shooting for 3, and that's good by Daniel Roach.
You know what happened, Julien? It was a late closeout by Joshua Levi Smith, which allowed number 23 to get that jump shot up and in. Got to be a little quicker on the closeout.
Left wing is Roberts.
Oh, yeah,
inside it goes.
Yeah, they're banging.
And a foul.
This is going to be a good game. Mano in the paint. Brandon, he's a tough player.
Brandon Dansaw, the sophomore out of Antioch, Tennessee, at the line for the Dragons. First attempt doesn't go in, and like we said last game, free throws are going to play a big part in this one.
I think he's going to be at the line a lot tonight. He's going to have to capitalize on these free throws. The second one is good though. So
he goes 1 of 2 from the line. It's 6-6. Knotted up. Roach and Dodge. Dribbling in, and an offensive foul is going to be called against Roach.
That's a great trap right after the half court. That's a great trap. No fouls, hands up, keep it tight, nowhere to go. Use the sideline as another defender. That's a great trap by the Lane Dragons.
Here's Roberts. Ditches it right wing Sanders. Sanders with a screen by Sanaa. Now the pass to him. Back to Roberts. Top of the circle, trying to slow things down a little bit. Under 10 on the shot clock. They'll dribble in inside, and Brandon Dansaw has a bucket.
Great up and under. That's a great head fake. A lot of college players don't use that head fake a lot anymore. It's good to see a couple players still has that in their package.
James Eds, right wing. They'll pitch it back to Flag. They'll dribble it inside and almost turned it over. That was a wild pass. Back up top to Flag. Travis Flag working against the lane defense. He'll spot up for three. That's no good at the time shot clock expired. Kendarius Ash on the other end tried to lob it to Dansaw.
Head for the steam and
the foul. And Kendarius Brandon Siddall, Dansaw finished on the other end.
Once again, get you with the upper under fake.
And the free throw attempt is good. Here's Flag. Across the timeline, guarded by Sanders. They'll give it up. This is Eads. Feeding inside against Ash. And one.
That was a nice one. He did a little hesitation dribble and exploded to the rim. Finished with the opposite hand. That was a great layup.
Jalen Lewis is going to check in for Brandon Dansaw.
I think Dansaw was a little bit tired. Just needed a quick little blow to get him back in there.
James Eads from Orlando, Florida can't connect. On the other end!
And he put the hammer down, Joshua Levi Smith.
Smith-Levi.
Smith-Levi. That's how you get the crowd going. That was a great look by Kendarius Ash.
Here's Tuskegee on the other end, Flag. Going up against Ash. And a three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Kendarius Ash. Ash trying to dribble in. And a rejection by Miles Thomas. Here's Eads on the other end. And he'll get fouled and he'll go to the line for a pair.
Oh yeah, Julien. This is going to be a good game. It's 8:13, 15:34 left. The crowd is already into it. And you know how rowdy the Lane College fans can get. The fans just put the exclamation on top of plays.
And a timeout, media timeout here for Lane. And already that intensity that we were talking about, that we were expecting coming into this game.
Yeah, we're in for a good one, Julien. I really feel we're in for a very good game.
Yeah, I believe we are too.
La música de Harry Fraud.
Welcome back under the lights of Lane College Gymnasium. James Eads, the junior out of Orlando, Florida, can't connect on the first free throw attempt. Second shot is good. He goes 1 of 2. And Free throws play a big factor. Here's Sanders working against Eats. Screened by Ash. Tevin Roberts jump stopping. And they'll get him for steps.
When he hit, what happened right there, when he hit that jump stop, you can't move your feet. You took that extra step, tried to go through him, and got the traveling violation.
Great recognition. Flag working against Sanders. Right wing. That was a bad pass, but it was corralled. Here's Roach for three, and it's good.
Tuskegee has some shooters over there, don't they?
They do. They have some tall players as well. Ash working against Roach. Ash dribbling in, being double teamed. That was almost a bad pass, and a traveling going to be called against Kadarius Ash. And turnovers are not what you need if you're trying to win. If you're trying to win a basketball game.
Yeah, turnovers are not particularly something you want to do.
Here's Grope. Here's Shelton. Inside Eads with an easy finish. And Tuskegee with their second lead of the game.
Hey, Julien, he's looking to have a big game tonight. He's very aggressive for the beginning of the first quarter.
Sanders. Here's Ash. Nearly had it stolen away. A battle for it at midcourt. And Ash comes up with the battle. And a timeout's going to be called by Lane. And a great play call. And a 30-second timeout's going to be called by Lane College to avoid any type of turnover. They have 11 seconds on the shot clock. They have to be aware of that.
And if the players themselves aren't aware of the shot clock, you can definitely believe the fans will let them know.
I mean, with a little countdown, chant / countdown. It's 14-13 Lane, or excuse me, Tuskegee. Sanders is going to inbound. Roberts, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They need to get a shot off. Roberts, 5 on the shot clock. Spins in Roberts, and a finish to Kadarius Ash as the shot clock expired.
That's one thing you don't have to worry about when you have Kadarius Ash on your basketball team is rebounds. Rebounding machine.
Yeah, Kadarius Ash is a terrific player. Nice movement around the ball, around the lane. Nearly turned it over. Here's Roach for three, and that's no good. Rebound, Kadarius Ash again. And Kadarius Ash pushing it up. Inside, Miles Lee, that's no good. Roach with the rebound, up front court.
That was a great hand fake by Miles. Just unfortunately couldn't connect on that jump shot.
Here's Grenoke. Roach in the corner. Bounce pass inside. Now to the outside. Three on the way is good by Miles Thomas.
Tuskegee has some long, tall shooters.
Lee working against Grenoke. Here's Sanders. Lee working against Roach. They'll give it up to Roberts. Roberts driving in, and an easy finish on the finger roll for Tevin Roberts.
That's the way you do it, Roberts. That's the way you do it. Stay patient, wait until you find the opening, and make it happen.
Here's Lane for Tuskegee. Roach for three. Yes!
Okay. I'm convinced that Roach is Tuskegee's best shooter on their team. That means Lane needs to find a way to shut down Roach. Shooter like that, the first thing you do is you deny him the ball. You don't allow the shooter to catch the ball.
Tevin
Shooter
Roberts.
like that can get it any time.
Tevin Roberts, pass inside, and it'll knock out of bounds. Jalen Lewis lost the handle, tipped it off Roach. Jason Paisley is going to take a seat, and Miles Thomas is going to take his spot. Jade Patrick also checks in for Lane College. He'll feed it down low to Sanaa, to Dansaw, and a chicken wing push-off is going to be called an offensive foul. It's going to go the other way to Tuskegee. And another media timeout. A media timeout. We'll be right back after this message from WLCD.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
Welcome back under the lights of JP Lane Gymnasium. The Lane College Dragons trail the Tuskegee Golden Tigers 20-17. .54 left to play in the first half. Roach on the inbound to Flagg. Travis Flagg working against Patrick. And Patrick kind of fell down a little bit, and his shot is rejected by Ash. And they're going to say out of bounds. It'll turn it back over to Lane. Or excuse me, it's going to stay with Tuskegee. Feed inside, and an easy finish.
Oh no, they called a traveling violation.
And a traveling violation is going to be called. I do not have a number 22 on my roster. Here's Tevin Roberts. They're working inside to Ash. And the ditch out, back to Roberts.
Ooh,
and an
nice
easy finger roll. And Ash with the rebound, couldn't corral it. On the other end, Flagg inside, and an easy finish for Jalen Shelton. Jade Patrick across the timeline. Screened by Dansaw. They'll feed it to him. Free throw line, Jay is no good. Rebound, Kendarius Ash. A rebound machine working his way through traffic, and he'll draw the foul.
That jump shot by Brandon Danson, he has to knock that down. Nice little mid-range, 10-foot jump shot, wide open. Got to make those count.
Kendarius Ash, the junior forward out of Decatur, Georgia, at the line. The first free throw attempt is good. Kind of chips down the lead a little bit. It's 22-18. Second shot is no good. Rebound 22. And a rebound for the battle for the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball, and the possession will favor Lane.
There goes that tenacious defense by Kendarius.
Dansaw. Patrick Miles Lee for three, no good. Rebound by number 22. Now Flagg. Travis Flagg working against Sanders. Here's Jalen Shelton. Back to Eats. Three on the way, no good. Rebound goes to Dansaw. Sanders. Ditch pass. Miles Lee wide open, no good. Flagg taking his time, pushing it up front court. Here's Eats. Shelton. Back outside to Thomas. Back to Eats. Back to Flagg. Flagg dribbling around the perimeter. 7 on the shot clock. Eats realized that and knocks down another three.
That was a nice jump shot from the opposite side of the corner. They moved that ball around a lot, and they end up finding James in the opposite corner.
Here's Miles Lee. And he's going to get fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line for a pair.
The Dragons got to find a way to stop this hot shooting streak by the Tigers.
You're absolutely right about that. Actually, it was an on-the-floor foul. Kendarius Ash is going to rebound or inbound it. And three by Sanders is no good. Second chance opportunity is short. But Sanders is going to go to the free throw line for two. Excuse me, that's Patrick. Jade Patrick, the senior out of Nashville, Tennessee, at the line for the Dragons. Patrick on the first free throw attempt, no good. Miles Thomas is going to check back in for Daniel Roach. Second shot, no good as well. Battle for the rebound, Jade Patrick comes up with it.
Hope it doesn't turn into one of those games, like you said. Free throws play a major part. For him to miss 2 of those off the front end, no, the coach can't be too happy about that.
Those are points left off the board. And a traveling is going to be called against Patrick. Fresh sub for Lane College. Cam Grepic is going to check back in. Front court Shelton, pressured. Now to Eads. Back up top to Flagg. Top of the circle. He gets it from Gripok. Or Gripek, can't pronounce his last name. But a foul inside is going to send Tuskegee to the line. Jason Paisley is going to go to the line for Tuskegee.
That was a great look by James from the corner. He kind of fumbled the ball, but last second he saw Paisley wide open underneath, and he ended up getting fouled from the late rotation.
James Paisley, the junior from Colorado Springs, Colorado, at the line for two. And he goes 0 from 2 at the line. Here's Jade Patrick. Sanders. Back up top to Patrick. Patrick dribbling in. Lost the handle, but Smith-Levy recovers. And now he turns it over. Here's Flagg. Travis Flagg dribbling inside. And a foul's going to be called against Lane.
You could tell by the look on Coach Bazemore's face that he's disgusted with these back-to-back turnovers. The Dragons are going to have to clean it up. I personally feel like the Dragons are going to pull out this win. Like I said, basketball is a game of runs, and Tuskegee just has the momentum at the moment.
On the floor, foul. Eds will inbound. Inside Shelton. Jalen Shelton can't connect. Rebound, Kadarius Ash snuck back in there. Kadarius Ash Euroing, and a blocking foul is going to be called against Tuskegee.
That was a great drive by Kadarius.
8:08 left to go in the first half. Fresh sub for Tuskegee. Travis Flagg back in there.
Hey, Julien, what do you feel like the Dragons have to do more to get back into this game?
Well, I think they have to stick to their game plan and play Dragon basketball. On the 1-and-1, Kadarius Ash knocks down the free throw.
A little bit of jaw jacket on the free throw line. That's just basketball, though. The refs just trying to make sure everything is calm and nothing too over the top.
Kadarius Ash misses the second free throw and keeps the lead to 6. Gradok inside Eads. And an on-the-floor foul is going to be called against James Smith-Levi. And a media timeout on the floor, our third media timeout. We'll be right back after this word from WLCD.
Come on a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus, on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
At the end of the, with a little bit under 8 minutes to go, 7:54, the Tuskegee Tigers are up 25-19 Lane.
The Lane College Dragons come into this game 9-10, 7-7 in conference. The Tuskegee Golden Tigers 4-16 and 2-9 in conference. Their last win earlier this week against Auburn University at Montgomery. Won that game 77-68. I believe Travis Flagg played a big role in that one. Up front, Flagg. Back to Eads. Feed inside to Grandoke. Eads for 3. Air balls. And a rejection on the second attempt by James Smith-Levy. Tevin Roberts up front court. And another rejection.
Oh, yeah, they're playing tough on both ends, Julien. I mean, it's tough, both ends. Block after block, turnover after turnover. They're really into it this first half, Julien.
Roberts feeds it inside to Kadarius Ash. Free throw line jumper rattles in and out. And a holding foul is going to be called against Tuskegee. And in the bonus, Kadarius Ash will go to the free throw line. And the first free throw attempt is good. Chips the lead to 5 now. The Tigers with fresh subs.
As I mentioned before, Kadarius Ash shot 90% from the free throw line his last game, shooting 12 for 13. Pretty sure he's going to have another good free throw shooting night.
Kadarius Ash makes the second free throw and chips the lead down to 4. And another thing that's going to help Lane get back in this one is free throws.
For sure. As long as they knock down their free throws, close those gaps as much as possible, they'll be okay.
Here's Grandote up to Eads. Here's Flag. Dribbling inside. Now outside to Shelton. And an easy finger roll and an offensive foul. The basket will not count.
Good way to toughen up, sit there, and wait for the foul. Offensive foul by Tuskegee.
I don't think Shelton agreed with that one. He was popping his gums with the official a little bit. Here's Tevin Roberts. Feed to the wing. Ash dribbling in. Bad pass, almost stolen. Corralled by Roberts. Roberts dribbling in and can't connect. Rebound, Kadarius Ash in a fresh 30. And now he can't connect. But Brandon Dansaw is going to go to the line for a pair.
The Dragons are really on a glass today. You get Kadarius with a back-to-back rebound. Roberts with a rebound. And now you send Danson to the free throw line. They're very tenacious on the offensive glass.
Danso, no good on the first free throw attempt. That's not what you need if you're Tuskegee. If you're Lane. Second shot, good. Makes it a one-possession game. Here's Travis Flagg working against Ashanti Sanders. Shelton, Grandaw, back up top to Shelton. Feed right wing, Eads. Dribbling in, had it knocked away and stolen. Sanders up front court. And a Euro, and Miles Lee finishes and one.
That's great awareness from Kadarius Ash to find the wide open Miles Lee underneath with the and one finish. Sends him to the line.
The sophomore out of Hughes, Arkansas, has a chance to tie the game, and he won't. And Eads nearly traveled. He'll give it back up to Shelton. Flagg, back up to Eads. Here's Flagg. Back to Eads, a near travel. 5 on the shot clock. He needs to realize that. And Travis Flagg will just force up a shot, and it'll be a 30-second violation for Tuskegee.
Think you're thinking about the NBA right there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about.
We're not getting paid those kind of bucks yet. Might want to bring it back on down.
Shanti Sanders dribbling inside. Brandon Dansaw.
That's a nice over the left shoulder hook. Nice. Finished at the top of his jump shot. At the top of his hook shot, He made it count.
And the Dragons are back on top. Into the corner.
That's great defense by Miles Lee. Hand in the cookie jar. Knock the ball right on out of bounds. Might still be that ball. Tuskegee basketball. But they only had 15 seconds left on the shot clock.
Half of 30 left on the shot clock. Here's Flagg. From Grep.
And
back up to Grep.
Shot clock violation once again. It's a great defense from the Lane College Dragons.
Yeah, and another turnover here. And another thing that's kept Lane in this one was their defense. Here's Tevin Roberts. Feed inside, Kendarius Ash not connecting. Second chance after second chance opportunity. He'll give it back up to Lee. Or excuse me, Roberts, and an offensive foul is going to be called. And now the Tuskegee Golden Tigers are in the bonus. Jalen Shelton, the sophomore out of West Point, Mississippi, at the line for a 1-and-1 attempt, and he won't connect. Here's Roberts. Miles Lee. 15 on the shot clock. And an offensive foul is going to be called against Dansaw, I believe. No, they're going to call it against Tuskegee, and Dansaw is going to go to the line.
Yeah, that was against number 12, Thomas Macy. Got that push in the back call and ended up sending Dansaw to the free throw line.
And the double bonus is Lane. And Dansaw will push the lead back to 2. Second shot is good. Here's Travis Flagg. Across the timeline. Here's Eads dribbling inside. And a foul is going to be called against Lane again. They'll call that on Miles Lee. James Eads, or Eds, the junior out of Orlando, Florida, will be taking 2 free throws when we come back. Welcome back to JP Lane College Gymnasium. As you saw, we do have upcoming games. The Lane College Dragons play Miles College on Monday. And then the biggest game of the season is going to be next Saturday at Omen Arena, where the Lane College Dragons are going to take on the Lemoyne-on Magicians. And last time the boys edition of that team met, it ended in a massive brawl and a damaging reputation of 2 proud HBCUs. Eads at the line, good. On the first free throw attempt, they're actually in 1-and-1. I said they were in double bonus earlier. And the second shot is good. It'll chip the lead up to 1. Here's Tevin Roberts across half court, guarded by Flagg. Feed inside to Ash. Now outside. And Ashanti Sanders connects.
That was a great shot from Sanders. Patient, poised, rises up and knocks it down. Wide open 3.
And a near steal. Here's Flagg corralling the rebound. Now Eds up top to Gripped. Now inside to Eads. Gripped for three. That's good. Here's Tevin Roberts across midcourt. A screen by Sanders. Back inside, Ash. Outside, Danso. No good.
Oh, that gotta be a foul.
And it is indeed going to be a foul against James Eds.
Definitely want to be careful about undercutting players and not being able to land back on their feet. Could definitely cause a few injuries. He seems to be okay though.
Kadarius Ash took a not that much of a hard fall, but he fell kind of awkwardly, and luckily he's okay, and he disconnects on the first free throw attempt. 2:43 left to go in the first half. The Lane College Dragons lead by 1. Now they lead by 2. And a substitution, James Smith-Levi is going to take the place of Kadarius Ash. Across the timeline comes Travis Flagg. He'll give it to the outside, back to Flagg, back to Krepp. Here's Flagg again. Up to Krepp. Krepp dribbling in, and he'll get fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Tevin Roberts,
I don't agree with
holding
that call.
that knee, getting up slowly. Yeah, I wouldn't agree with that one either.
Looked
if
like
you're Lane.
he bumped into his own teammate, and they end up giving a foul to one of the Lane Dragon players.
Cam Grip at the line for 2. He connects on the first free throw attempt. The sophomore out of Mobile, out of Alabama. Second shot, up, no good. And over the back foul is going to be called against Lane. Thomas Macy, the guilty party there. And Lane in the double bonus will shoot 2 free throws. Was it a foul against Lane? Yeah, they're going to call that one against Jalen Lewis. That's his first personal foul. And actually, Thomas Massey is at the free throw line. And he connects on the first free throw attempt. The junior out of Snellville, Georgia. Previous high school was Shiloh. Second shot, no good. Rebound Lewis. Jade Patrick, it's all knotted up here at 32. Here's Roberts, screened by Lewis. He'll give it up to Miles Lee. A deep three-pointer is no good.
Right off the front end.
Here's Travis Flagg looking for a foul, didn't get one. Across the timeline, 1:51 left.
I mean, that's a good no call. I mean, I feel like Flagg was trying to force the foul.
I think it was good no call too. Here's Massey. Eads, spin around, Jay is good. And it'll put the Tigers back in front again.
Oh yeah, he's feeling it. Made the jump shot and still down on the bench at the same time.
Here's Jade Patrick. Back to Roberts. They'll give it up to Lee, who almost lost it. 10 on the shot clock. Patrick. Wonderful defense displayed, but not that time, as they almost allowed Tevin Roberts to score. On the other end, Eads inside, Grep. Back outside to Jalen Shelton, and spinning in but not finishing. And it's gonna go out of bounds. It'll turn right back over to the Dragons.
Jalen Shelton might have missed that layup, but way to show off a little bit of athleticism going to the hole there.
Yeah, he's very athletic and very fast. Tevin Roberts is gonna take a seat. Ashanti Sanders is gonna take his place.
Hey, Julien, one thing not to cut you off, but one thing I don't understand is how the lane is down, but they're leading the offensive and defensive rebounds.
You're right about that. 37 seconds. Miles Lee for three, no good. Rebound by Grep.
Definitely going to try to go for the 2-for-1 here with 32, 34 with 26. Oh, excuse me. They call a timeout here.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. It's a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And if you're Lane College here, what do?
If I'm Lane College here, I'm definitely going to want to watch the three. James Edis is feeling himself. They have a couple of deep snipers that can knock down a long ball. Me personally, I want to defend the three. Defend the three ball. Let my big man, Kendarius Ash or Brandon Dawson, protect the inside. So me personally, I think I want to defend the three and keep a nice little head up on number 13, James Edis. He's playing really good right now.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. So they'll inbound near midcourt. Tuskegee's going to inbound at near midcourt, near the lane bench. Inbound it to Flag. 20 seconds left on the shot clock. They've got plenty of time to knock a shot down. Here's Grep. Brandon Shelton. Flag for three. That's short. Shot clock off. 8 seconds left. Jade Patrick outside. Ashanti Sanders. No good. Jade Patrick at the buzzer. No. And that's how the first half is going to end. It's 34-32, Tuskegee University.
That was an exciting first half. We got a couple breakaway dunks, couple layups, some nice deep three-ball shooting. I guarantee that this next half is going to be exciting.
And we'll await the stats here. Show you guys what's going on. We'll be right back after this message.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
Turnovers are at a minimum, so I'm going to count this game on free throws.
Yeah, and turnovers are going to hinder your chances to win the game. What did you say, 4 turnovers and 4 turnovers?
4 to
for
4,
both,
evenly.
both teams?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, turnovers can really hurt your chances as we're just about ready to start the second half. The teams have switched goals. And the second half, fresh 20 on the clock.
Hey, Julien, you know who I think they need to look out for? Number 13, James Eads. Already 12 points in the first half. He's looking to come out scoring major. And also, look, the player you called out, Daniel Roach, has been on fire from the three-point line.
And here he is on the wing. He'll give it up. Back to Thomas. Roach. Thomas outside. That's no good. Rebound, Tevin Roberts. On the other end, Roberts. Sanders. Dribbling in, ditches it out. Smith-Levi, Here's Roberts on the outside again. Screened by Danso. And Roberts spinning in. And a travel is going to be called against him.
Hey, Julien, I don't feel like that was a travel. I kind of feel like he might have slipped on the defender's foot. I don't know if you still count that as a travel. I mean, I would have liked to see a foul on that one. Maybe this is just my score. I want a foul.
Here's Thomas, Miles Thomas on the other end. They'll give it up. Flag will give it back to Thomas. And back to Flag now. In the corner, Roach. Outside, Flag, no good. As the shot clock expired, here's Kendarius Ash. Up front court, ditches it out. Ashanti Sanders from long range, that's no good. Rebound to Miles Thomas. Here's Lane on the other end, Tuskegee.
One thing I can say, I think Sanders needs to go more into the hole. Maybe get a feel as far as the passing, because his jump shot's not falling right now.
A baseline jumper from Roach was no good. Here's Kendarius Ash on the other end. And he'll dribble it out. Now he'll dribble inside. Brandon Dansaw can't connect on the short range opportunity. And they've really been misfiring from long range and short range. Flag from Roach. They'll give it back to Roach. Inside Flag. Outside Miles Thomas. Dribbling in. And an offensive foul. And Miles Roach with his third personal foul. And the first team foul of the second half. Outside Sanders on the wing, guarded by Travis Flag. He'll pull up, and he won't connect. And an over the back foul, I believe. No, they're going to call it on Daniel Roach.
Sanders needs to, I just feel like he just needs to see the ball going to the hole. I just feel like he needs to go to the hole first, or maybe get a couple mid-ranges, because the three ball is just dropping his percentages time after time.
From long range, Ash gets the friendly bounce. Across midcourt, Thomas. Or Travis Flag. Here's Eds, or Eads. Here's Travis Flag again. Shelton working against Sanders. Daniel Roach spots up for a three, and it's good.
He is definitely a shooter, Julien. I don't push up on the shooters. Don't allow him to catch the ball.
Get it out of his hands and chase him off the three-point line.
Exactly. I'll take that too, Julien. Chase him off the three-point line. Let him take a mid-range. Because from beyond the arc, he's on fire. He can't miss tonight.
That was almost a disaster, but James Paisley picks up the foul. Jason Paisley. And a fresh sub, number 22, will come in for James Paisley. Do not have a number 22 on my roster. Here's Sanders in the corner. Kadarius Ash working against Roach. And a long-range shot is good by Kadarius Ash.
Ash is feeling himself. He's the go-to guy on this Dragons team, man. That's really the guy you want to have the ball. He does so much. His motor is incredible. So I don't see Ash taking a break off from this game at all.
Here's Flagg working against Sanders. Shelton driving in. Brandon Shelton has another bucket for the Tigers. Here's Sanders working outside. Kadarius Ash being double teamed in dodge. He gives it up. Under 10 on the shot clock. James Smith-Levi can't connect. And a rebound by Tuskegee. Here's Eads on the other end. No good. And a travel. So the basket didn't count. They're going to call a travel on James Eads. And that'll take us to our first media timeout of the second half. We'll be right back after this message from WLCD. Welcome back under the lights of J.P. Lane Gymnasium. The Dragons trail the Tigers 39-36. Tevin Roberts across the timeline. Here's Sanders. Working outside around the perimeter, gives it up to Roberts. Now back to Sanders. And Sanders couldn't get the friendly bounce on the floater. Rebound, Kadarius Ash will go up, and he'll draw the foul.
I like that from. I'd like to see that from Sanders. He just had to be more consistent with it. Up fake, drive to the hole, get a couple floater shots, just to see the ball go into the rim to get his jump shot going. Good players love to see the ball go through the nets. It gets them going every single time.
Kadarius Ash out of Decatur, Georgia, at the line, and not connecting on the first free throw attempt. Second shot is money. 2-point lead for the Tigers now, 39-37. Flag crossing the timeline in dodge.
Ooh, they bringing it.
Nearly turned it over. They do.
I like what the coach did there. He brought the trap. As soon as he brought the trap, they ended up getting an unforced turnover from this. Well, it was forced. They ended up getting a forced turnover from Tuskegee. Good call from Coach Bazemore.
Smith-Levi on the wing. Inside Ash. Tried to feed it into Smith-Levi, who got fouled. Ash is going to inbound. Smith-Levi. Feed it inside to Roberts. Working on the outside to Ash. Ash dribbling in. And a foul's going to be called. And he'll go to the free throw line for another pair. The Decatur, Georgia native at the line. And he's money on the first attempt. Second free throw attempt. It's good. So it's all knotted up at 39 here at JP Lane Gymnasium. And an air turnover inside Miles Thomas. Brandon Shelton putting the moves on him. Back outside, inside flag, and a jump ball. Possession will favor Lane.
The Dragons played amazing defense right there on that end. They closed out on all the shooters, just like you said. They ran their three-point shooters off of the line. One thing Tuskegee did wrong, they kept the ball on one side of the floor in that possession. You always want to have the ball being evenly distributed on both sides of the floor to find a better shot.
Smith-Levi traveled.
Yeah, I saw that coming. He shuffled the feet before he put the ball down. He'll make up for it, though. Very athletic, very bouncy guard, and Levi Smith.
Inside number 22. Outside to Thomas. Miles Thomas can't connect. He'll get the second chance opportunity. He'll be fouled. And it's 12 minutes left. 12 minutes, 58 seconds left in the second half. Miles Thomas can't connect on the first free throw attempt.
I told you, I got Lane winning this game just off free throws. Tuskegee isn't that good of a team at shooting free throws.
Second free throw is good.
Jinxed them to do the right thing there. The women's game I got to run, the men's game I got to run.
Feed inside Ash from Roberts. Inside the lane, that's no good by Ash. Rebound to Eads. Brandon Shelton traveled.
One thing I like that Lane did right there, they picked up on Eads. You have to be aware of where he is at all times. He is a fantastic scorer and a great shooter. I like that they fouled him in transition, stopped the ball, made him give it up, and they caused an unforced turnover.
Feed inside Brandon Danso. Roberts from Lee. Inside feed to Ash. Back out to Roberts. 7 on the shot clock. And Roberts doing it himself. And Miles Lee is going to have a 30-second violation.
Jay Patrick just measured it short right there on the floater. Got to be more aware of the shot clock. Really don't want to wait until the last few seconds. I know the Dragons can pick it up here, though. I'm not worried at all.
Cam Grep gives it up to Thomas. They'll work it around the perimeter to Shelton. Back to Grep. Inside feed to number 22. Back outside feed to Miles Thomas. That's no good. Rebound, Kendarius Ash. Fast break. Here they come. Look out. And a foul is going to be called against Tuskegee. And a full timeout is going to be called. A media timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Attention students, basketball season is about to start. Don't miss your chance to be a part of the Lane College media team as we cover the games all season long.
Welcome back under the lights of J.P. Lane Gymnasium. The Golden Tigers ahead of the Dragons, 40 to 39. 1 point lead. Plenty of time left here in the second half for the Dragons to get something done here. Out of the timeout, here's Roberts.
I wonder what play they cooked up out of that timeout. Right back to Ash.
And a foul is going to be called as Ash is at the free throw line again.
And I don't know if you knew this, Julien, but he's already in double figures, double-double for the night with only 11:23 left in the second half.
First free throw attempt rattles in. Second free throw attempt, as they'll give Miles Thomas 4 fouls. Free throw attempt rims out, keeps it knotted at 40. Here's Grupp. Dribbling out. Finds Shelton. Nearly had it stolen away. Grupp for 3, that's no good. Rebound, Ash.
That's great defense by the Dragons.
Ditch outside, Jade Patrick, it's good!
That's how you play basketball, Kendarius Ash. Fill up the stat sheet, young man.
Here's Grupp. Brought to timeline, Roach. And a timeout's gonna be called by Tuskegee. They've seen enough of this offense.
That's how you play basketball, Julien. You push ahead, find on the right side of the wing, wide open in the corner. Jay Patrick for the 3 and he knocks it down.
Yeah, and it's 43 to 40. Lane College on a run here. And what do you think the Dragons need to keep doing?
Just like that last play by Ash, I feel like they need to pick it up more in transition. Push, push, push in transition. Find an open shooter, kick it to him. On the defensive end, I feel like they're doing great on defense. They have 3 to 4 shot clock violations already throughout the whole game. On the defensive end, they don't need anything, no help on defensive end. The offensive end is where they need to capitalize. And I feel like their capitalization could be in transition.
10:39 left to go in the second half. And the Tigers,
The head coach sure
After
does
session.
know how to dress, doesn't he? Bow tie, pink bow tie. I got to get into bow ties more.
or maybe regular ties, the old-fashioned down the shirt tie.
Yeah. Excuse me, red tie. I forgot he is a Kappa. So that red tie, I'm pretty sure compliments what he is.
Wow. Daniel Roach can't knock down the 3 rebound. Grep with a fresh 30 and Grep finishes.
That was a beautiful switch from the right to the left hand, layup off the window.
And a palming violation called against Ash. A little chant of disagreements. But it doesn't matter. Nothing you say or do can overturn the call. It's going to stay with Tuskegee. Shelton. Grep outside. Dribbling inside. And a foul is going to be called on Lane.
Julien, I don't agree with that call at all. If they're going to call it on that end, they have to call it both ways, because a couple of our players have done the same exact thing, but we ended up with a no call and a turnover.
Outside Grep.
And
And it's stolen by Tevin Hudson. Tevin Roberts, excuse me. Hudson finger rolls it in.
that was a great steal. Go way to read. He read that passing lane. He knew the pass was coming before it even got left up.
And now Grep is in trouble. May force another turnover here. He'll ditch it out. Shelton inside Eads. And he banks it in from the baseline.
That quieted the crowd right there.
Ash ditching outside. Miles Lee, no good. Rebound Eads. No, Jade Patrick, he stepped on the line. Here's Grep across the timeline. He'll get it from Roach. He'll give it back to Roach. Top of the circle, side of the circle, Grep. He'll ditch it inside, Eads, and a foul's gonna be called.
Jay Patrick got caught with his hand in the cookie jar right there. He might want to not reach and just play solid defense, because the refs are calling any and everything they possibly can.
Eads for 3. No, for 2, that's good. His foot was on the line. They're gonna count that as a 2. Here's Roberts. He'll give it to Patrick. Inside Ash, being double teamed and dodged. And he nearly turned it over. Gives it back to Hudson. Hudson, top of the circle. Jade Patrick for 3. That's no good. Rebound, Kendarius Ash going up strong and finishing. His last name, Tevin Roberts. Thought it was Hudson. I don't know why. Eads guarded by Patrick, but it doesn't matter as he knocks down the
is putting on a show at Lane College. Spinning jump shot, stop and pop, whatever. If you want it, he has it.
Ash, top of the circle, side. And Jade Patrick nearly had it stolen away, gives it up to Dansaw. And that's no good. A fresh 30 for Lane. Kendarius Ash is going to get called for steps, and the fans don't agree with that one. As you can hear, the fans do not like that call. And another media timeout here on the court. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Why are you doing all this speeding? What time you gotta be there, huh? You ain't James Bond. You ain't some GTA character. You are not on Fast and Furious, okay? This is real life, and you are a normal pedestrian. Look at a speed sign, all right? Turn off that radio. Pay attention so you don't end up killing somebody like this fool almost did to me. This message is sponsored by Lane College, the power of potential. And remember, drive carefully.
Welcome back to Lane College, JP Lane Gymnasium. It's been lead change after lead change as the Tigers are up by 1 point, 47-48. And possession is Tuskegee ball as Kendarius Ash traveled. And the crowd did not agree at all with that one.
Yeah, the referee just didn't see that one of the Tuskegee players had hit the ball. And they're really looking for James Eden. They're going to go right back to that left side of the floor. They're going to find him.
Shelton, flag, no good. Rebound, Kendarius Ash. Up front court, Ash. Inside, Ash finishing. Lead change. The Dragons back on top.
He's so athletic. He was in the air for at least 10 seconds. Guaranteed. He's so athletic.
Here's Paisley. Jason Paisley gives it up to Flagg. Travis Flagg in the corner. Back outside to Roach. Brandon Shelton spots up, no good. Rebound, Kendarius Ash. Ash working inside. He'll keep it himself. He's gonna try to do it himself against Shelton. He'll stop. Give it up. Give it outside. Miles Lee. That's no good. Rebound, Ash. And Ash goes up. That's no good. And a timeout's going to be called by Tuskegee. So a great heads-up play by the Tuskegee player calling timeout as he was on the floor in dodge. That's all he could do.
Yeah, he really didn't have any other option. Right now, though, I feel this is the time that the Lane Dragons are going to take over. I have the feeling they're going to go to 6 to maybe an 8-0 run right here. As long as they can deny James Edens the basketball on the Tuskegee side, we have a good chance of winning this game.
So it's Tuskegee's possession. 26 left on the shot clock, 5:33 left to go in this one. Across the timeline comes Travis Flagg. Outside, side of the circle to Roach. Dribbling in. Outside, Thomas, Miles Thomas will give the Tigers the lead again. Inside, sleeping on the defense. And Kendarius Ash is going to get fouled.
Yeah, Jason Paisley, he really didn't know where the ball was. He kind of just ran into Kendarius Ash on the baseline before he even had control of the ball. That sends him to the free throw line again for another pair.
1 and 1. First free throw attempt is money. They'll tag Paisley with 4 fouls now. Second free throw attempt. Off the mark, no good. Across the timeline, here's Flag. Back to Paisley and Dodge. Gets out of it, here's Roach. Daniel Roach spots up for 3, and that's no good. Rebound, Battleford. And an offensive foul is gonna go against the Dragons. Or excuse me, that's a defensive foul.
Yeah, they called that foul on Jay Patrick. They called for a push in the back.
Here's Eats. Outside to Miles Thomas. Now give it up to Travis Flag. Flag outside. Shoulder fake by Thomas is no good. On the mid-range jumper. He's down 1. Lane is down 1, and they're going to call a timeout. And a full timeout. A full timeout called by Lane. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Lane College. I'm going to remind you guys of some of the upcoming games. They are all home. Well, one is kind of at home. One is going to be at Omen Arena. The next game that the Lane College Dragons play, they'll play here at Lane College against Miles College. As Kendarius Ash gets fouled and will go to the free throw line again. They'll play against Miles College, and then they'll play against Lemoyne-Owen, and that is going to be quite a game.
Lemoyne-Owen, the rivalry school for Lane Dragons. The last time them two met last year ended up not too good down in Memphis, but everything was worked out. We did the unity. Everyone is back, family, friends. Everything worked out the right way I was supposed to.
As Kendarius Ash misses the first free throw. Now, I'm pretty sure when they meet at Omen Arena on Saturday night, they're looking to rebuild reputations together. They're going to be very anxious to put last year behind them and get back to what this has really been, just a spirited rivalry game.
I agree.
As Kendarius Ash misses both free throw attempts. That's not going to help you if you're Lane. A near turnover. Here's Travis Flag dribbling inside and not finishing. Miles Lee. He'll knock it out of bounds. And another timeout called by Lane. Actually, it's our final media timeout. We'll be right back after these messages and a word from the WOCD station.
on a journey. Come on a journey with us to a world connecting you to your college. With a world that is changing at a rapid pace and is technology driven, the Mass Communication Department provides valuable news and information to the public, providing commentary, entertaining through film, radio, television. You can count on the Mass Communications Dragons to keep you on your toes and in the know of the latest activities going on campus on all social sites. WLCD, the voice of the Dragons.
Welcome back to Lane College. The Dragons trail the Golden Tigers 51-50. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Lane College Mass Communications, MassCom WLC, WLCD, and also follow us on Facebook, Lane MassCom. And if you're interested in rewatching this video, you can watch it on our YouTube page, WLCD. Please leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Top of the circle, Tevin Roberts. And a travel is going to be called. Now the Lane College Dragons back on defense.
With only 3:30 left. The Lane Dragons trail by 1. They're going to have to pick it up on defense with a little bit more intensity than they already have. I still have faith in my Dragons.
And now James Eads travels. And another turnover for Tuskegee. Off the turnover, here's Patrick. Miles Lee. Dribble inside to Danso. Danso outside to Patrick. And a foul away from the basketball.
Jay Patrick was a little upset. Finally got the shot that he wanted. He followed through and knocked it down. And they ended up calling a foul away from the ball. We really needed that one.
The Golden Tigers with the lead and the ball. Here's Daniel Roach on the wing. Feed inside to a wide open Miles Thomas.
And in that situation, Julien, you did not want to foul him. If you're going to foul, you want to keep him on the ground, or at least keep him from getting the ball above shoulder level to get the and one.
So Miles Thomas, the sophomore out of Brainbridge, Georgia, at the free throw line to an and one attempt. And he's money on that one. Lane taking their time here. Down by 4, a 2-possession game. Here's Sanders. Crossing up, Patrick pulling up. That's no good, rebound Eats.
Hey, Julien, I don't think that was a shot they was looking for, but Kadarius is playing aggressive defense. Hopefully we can end up with a steal and a turnover on this end.
Here's Miles Thomas. Roach. Wing working it up against Ash.
Only 5 seconds left on the shot clock. And Kadarius ends up with the steal.
Kadarius Ash takes it away. Spin move inside, cuts the lead to 2.
That spin move allowed him to get away from his defender and clear up some extra space. And he made it count for 2.
And a timeout's going to be called by Tuskegee. Well, what do you think so far?
I don't know. It's a minute 35 left, 54, 52. Dragons trail. What do you think that has to be done to make sure the Dragons come out with this win?
They need to play better defense.
I agree.
Right now they're getting demolished defensively. They're only down by 2 with plenty of time left. And a minute and 35 seconds is plenty of time to come back from a 2-point lead. So Tuskegee with the lead and the ball, 25 seconds on the shot clock. Flag from Thomas. Here's flag. In dodge, being double teamed, and another foul. And that is not what you need if you're Lane College.
The fans are not too happy about that call. I do believe it was a 5 seconds. I didn't really see a reach in on that trap right there at the top of the key.
Here's Flag working it up against Sanders. And Flag is going to get fouled. Travis Flag out of Queens, New York, at the line for 2. First attempt is off the mark.
That just gave the Dragons a little bit of hope right there. 54-52, they trail by 2, and Flag misses the front end of the free throw.
Travis Flag, the New York native. Off the mark again. Rebound, Jade Patrick.
(54-52) with a minute remaining.
Here's Tevin Roberts. Inside, Ash. Outside, Patrick. That's good! And it gives the Dragons the lead.
Again with another feed from Kendarius Ash to find Jay Patrick in the opposite corner to knock down the 3. That's how you play basketball, Lane College Dragons.
Now the momentum has changed. 41 seconds left. It's a 13 seconds left. It's a 13-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And this game is intense, isn't it?
This game is very intense. The crowd is into it. I'll tell you what, though. Flag missed those 2 free throws on the end. He's really hating himself right now. He's really – I think the crowd got to him. I think the crowd making a lot of noise, stomping their feet. He just wasn't ready for that. They've been kind of quiet close to the end of the game, but right there they really stepped up.
You're absolutely right. Those 2 free throws would have had a big impact on this one.
You want to hear my predictions? Right now, I guarantee they go to James Eden. He hasn't touched the ball a lot in the second half, but I guarantee they're going to him this time around.
Here's flag. Momentum has changed. Shot clock nearing 10 seconds. Miles Thomas spins in, drives, and scores!
Wow.
Kadarius Ash with 20 seconds left. Ash driving in, finds outside Patrick, no good! And an over-the-back foul is going to be called against Kadarius Ash. What a game! What a game this is!
It's not over yet. Jay Patrick has to pick his head up, bite it, just bite down, play great. They really have to get this offensive rebound. I mean, this defensive rebound right here.
It's 1-1, so they do have a chance here. James Eads at the line.
Yeah, the crowd really getting into it now.
And the first free throw attempt is good.
Hey, Julien, right there, that's poise. That's poise from a leader to knock down the clutch free throw with 12 seconds left. No hesitation.
You're absolutely right. It's still a one-possession game if he makes it, and he misses it. Kadarius Ash with a chance to tie or take the lead. Kadarius Ash dribbling inside. And a timeout's going to be called by Lane. What are you doing, Tevin Roberts? Well, actually, I agree with it. It's 6 seconds left. He missed the shot, so sigh relief. But it was a timeout called by Lane. And wow, what do you do if you're Lane here? I would not take a three. I would not take a three. Take it in.
You don't need a three in this situation. To tie the game up and go into overtime, be more realistic. That timeout, I think he might have called it early, but he called it so late where Kadarius Ash was already in the paint. And he should have been rewarded with a foul, but the referee called timeout.
If they hit a three, I guarantee you this place is going to explode. The roof is going to be blown off this place if they hit a three. We're going to have to practically rebuild this place from top to bottom.
I definitely agree with you, but me personally, it's going to Kadarius Ash. They're not going to go for a three. To go for a three in this situation.
The crowd is on their feet. The players from Tuskegee are on their feet. Pass outside Kadarius Ash.
4 seconds left.
Sanders for three. Oh no! Oh my goodness! And it's good! It's good! We are going to overtime! We are going to overtime! Kadarius Ash with the tip back in after the miss by Ashanti Sanders.
What a tip! Kadarius Ash just blew the roof off of Lane Collins' gym. That's how you stick with a young fella.
Extra basketball for you guys. Oh my goodness. This place is nuts. Wow. What an action-packed game.
Kadarius Ash with the tip. Go ahead for overtime. That was unbelievable.
Very, very unbelievable. It's great to have you with us, Julien Atkins, here alongside Jamira Mix. And we have extra football. We have extra basketball for you guys. I miss football so much. We have extra basketball for you guys. And what an action-packed game this has.
Yeah, Julien, I can't believe that the tip. Oh man, the tip right at the end of the game for the over. I wasn't expecting that. It caught me off
neither.
guard.
Yeah, I think it caught everybody in this place off guard. We have extra basketball for you folks. Maybe 65 minutes, maybe 45 minutes left to go in this one. An extra 5 minutes on the clock.
One thing you can say for sure, the crowd is definitely into it now. After seeing that tip by Kadarius Ash, put it into overtime, the crowd, this place just went crazy after that tip in.
So here we go. Roach tips it up against Brandon Dansaw. And it was controlled by Lane. Remember, they're out without starter Terrence Holt. Inside, Dansaw, no good. Rebound, Ash. He gets fouled.
Hey, Julien, this is one of those games that's definitely going to be talked about everywhere. I'm pretty sure everybody is watching this game. All the coaches are watching it on live stream or watching it on Synergy after it posts. But this is a pretty action-packed game.
The Decatur, Georgia native, Kadarius Ash, who put us into overtime, is at the line for two. We're going to sort out something here. Yeah, it is getting real out here. Ash at the line. And he misfires. The second free throw attempt, it's 57-57. And he's money. Gives the Dragons the lead again. Here's Flagg. Working it up against Sanders. Outside, Roach. Here's Flagg. In the corner, Miles Thomas can't connect. Rebound number 22. Here's Eads with an offensive rebound and a fresh shot clock.
That's one thing they don't need is second chance opportunities in overtime.
And a forced up shot by Roach, no good. That was a wild shot. Ash outside, Sanders, it's good! And it extends the lead to 4.
Pretty sure they're going to call a timeout here.
And they are. This place is nuts. This place is bananas. .344 left to go. The Dragons lead 61-57. And the students are very much into this one. Oh my goodness. Didn't I tell you? The last 2 minutes of the game are the most competitive minutes of the game.
You're definitely right about that. Those last 2 minutes right there, they're going to talk about this game all day, all night, up until Monday, guaranteed, when they go see Miles College out in the Oman Arena.
Actually, they play Miles College here. They play Lamont Owen at Oman Arena.
Excuse me, they play Lamont Owen at Oman Arena.
Because everybody in the city is going to be at that game.
Yeah, they definitely had to book the Omen for that game.
Out of the timeout, here's Roach. Flag, Eads for 3, for 2, that's no good. Rebound, battling for it, coming out with it. It'll stay with Tuskegee. Wow, it's gonna stay with Tuskegee. Now the referees are referring here. And the shot clock did not reset. They're trying to reset the shot clock here. But we're gonna reset it to 7 seconds. They only have 7 left to shoot. They're gonna put 30 back on there now. Up top, flag, Thomas. Here's Grep, or number 22. Inside, Thomas, that's no good. And it's corralled by Ashanti Sanders. Tevin Roberts, Sanders, guarded up against Roach. Inside, Ash, can't finish. Rebound, Patrick, and a fresh 30. Tevin Roberts gonna slow things down a little bit.
Just relax, just relax. You guys are up. You don't need a forced jump shot.
Here's Ash. Up front court, Sanders. Inside, he traveled.
Oh.
It'll turn right back over to the Tuskegee Golden Tigers. Here's Travis Flagg crossing midcourt. Here's Roach. Flagg, top of the circle. Side wing Thomas. 8 to shoot. Outside, Roach. And it's rejected by Roberts. As Flagg tried a 3, but it did not work.
Yeah.
Tevin Roberts said no.
Smart move by Roberts to give it to Kadarius just to slow it down. 61-57 with 1:45 left in overtime.
Just relax, slow it down a little bit. Kadarius Ash will draw the foul. Kadarius Ash is at the line again. Minor difficulties here. We're back to basketball now. Ash, the Decatur, Georgia native, at the line. And he continues his nightmare from the free throw line.
That was a really big miss. No doubt about it, though. He'll make up for the second one. No doubt about it.
Second free throw. Money. 5-point lead for the Dragons now. He's giving it up.
The crowd is really getting into it. With 1:30 left in overtime.
And a steal. Rebound, battling for it. And he was going to come out with it. And a jump ball possession's gonna favor Tuskegee. I really think the possession arrow should have been favoring. The possession arrow says that it's a jump ball, and the possession arrow says that it's Lane basketball, but Lane got the tip. So it really should be Tuskegee ball.
Well, it was a jump ball, a couple of jump balls before this situation occurs, which allowed the possession arrow to change. So you are right, but in a sense, that last jump ball from a few plays ago or right before overtime ended up changing that possession arrow.
1:21 left to go in overtime. And the referee is going to give us the analogy that it's Tuskegee's basketball.
Wow.
And the fans don't like that one. .121 left to go in OT. And the referees are still discussing. 9 seconds on the shot clock now. Thomas for three. Wow!
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
He hit that with a hand in his face. 1 second left.
With 1 second on the shot clock and 1 minute left in overtime, we have a game. Roberts.
Hey, Julien, how would you feel about this going into double overtime?
I don't mind double overtime.
That would be crazy.
And a foul is going to be called against Tuskegee. And now Lane is in the double bonus, will shoot 2 free throws.
Number 22, he's really bent out of shape about that foul right there. He knows crunch time. 8 seconds was left on the shot clock.
The first free throw attempt rattles in for Roberts. Second free throw with 46 seconds left. He makes it.
Clutch. Very clutch, Seven Roberts.
Here's Shelton. Here's Flag now. 40 seconds left. Miles Thomas. Back up top. Flag for 3. That's no good. And the rebound goes to Kadarius Ash. There's no kind of difference between the shot clock and the game clock. As the shot clock disappears, Ash will go to the free throw line.
.29 seconds left, and the shot clock has now been turned off. 64-60. Lane leads in overtime with Kadarius Ash at the free throw line.
Free throw attempt, and Kadarius Ash continues his nightmare at the free throw line.
Really don't get it. He's usually good at the free throw line. Maybe he's just tired. I mean, he's been doing everything for the Lane College Dragons. Didn't have much of a break. Now he's up for his second attempt.
29 seconds left. And he makes the second one, goes 1 of 2. And a fresh sub. James Smith-Levi is going to take the place of Brandon Danso. 25 seconds left. Miles Thomas forces one up there. That's no good. And a foul is going to be called against Roberts. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, that was a loose ball foul. They both were going back. I think he caught it because of the little bump. I don't think that was enough for a foul, though. That's just two players hustling for the basketball.
Yeah, I think so too. And now shooting two, Miles Thomas, and the double bonus is Tuskegee. And he rattles that one home. Chips the lead down to 4. Second shot is good. It barely rattles in there. Full court pressure being applied. And an immediate foul by Brandon Shelton.
We talked about it in the women's game, Julien, and we talked about it in the men's game. Free throws, free throws, free throws.
You have to make those if you're either team. Ashanti Sanders connects on the first free throw attempt. Sanders, the junior out of Topeka, Kansas, out of Allen Community College. And he misfires on the second free throw attempt. 4-point game. Miles Thomas for 3. And a miss doesn't help. And an immediate foul off the miss.
Once Jay Patrick knocks down both of these free throws, that'll pretty much wrap it up for this game tonight.
Jade Patrick at the line. The senior out of Nashville, Tennessee. Trying to straighten some stuff out here. Straightened out. They'll give Travis Flagg 4 fouls. And the first free throw rattles out. Second free throw attempt. No good. Up front court, Grep. He lost the handle, and that should do it for Lane College. The Lane College Dragons have won in overtime 66-62. What a game this was.
What a game indeed. The Lane College Dragons put it out at the end of overtime, and they are the ones who go home with the win. What an impressive performance by Kendarius Ash.
Yeah, Kendarius Ash is definitely the impact player in this one. And man, it's very, very fortunate. I mean, it's very, very, emotional for Tuskegee to fight so hard and to come up empty. You got to give them credit. They're a great team. They'll bounce back from this one. And they fought hard, but just couldn't come out with the win. We'll await the stats here, and I'm pretty sure Kendarius Ash is going to be the impact performer of the game.
I totally agree with you.
Thank you. Sorry, we guys lost you there for a second. The mic was unplugged for a little bit. And guys, Jameer, what a game this was, and this game came down to the wire, as you predicted, and this game went to overtime, and Lane College fortunately came back on top.
Yeah, Kendarius Ash had an impressive performance. Kendarius Ash, he actually ended the game 7 for 14, 13 for 23 from the free throw line. If he would have knocked a few more of those down, he would have had a better game. But better is an understatement. He had 27 rebounds.
27?
Kendarius Ash had 27 rebounds and 27 points to go along with 7 assists and only 4 turnovers. As much as he had the ball in his hand tonight to end, there were only 4 turnovers. 27 points and 27 rebounds is fantastic. Ashantae Sanders ended with 10 points, 3 rebounds, 1 turnover, and Tevin Roberts ended with 6 points. But Tevin Roberts did a lot that you can't put onto the stat sheet. His defensive tenacious, just incredible on the defensive end. A couple of nice steals, limited himself on turnovers, controlled the offense, did good patience. Just incredible. Also, Brandon Danso, 1 points and 4 rebounds. But again, Kendarius Ash, you just can't put a value on a player like that.
Yeah, and that's going to do it from here in Jackson, Tennessee. It was wonderful to have you guys with us. I was filling in for DeJohn Mitchell, who was not able to make it here tonight. We wish him the best of get well wishes. And that's going to do it from here, from the WLCD station. This has been a presentation of SIAC basketball on WLCD from the entire Mass Communications Department and my partner, Jameer Mix. I'm Julien Atkins saying so long. We'll see you guys Monday.